now, talkSPORT reporter Adam Catterall. He's in Manchester ahead of this big one tonight, and we can cross to him now. Adam, good morning.
Cats.
Good morning, Cats.
Morning, gang. Check you lot out, eh? Getting me on other than boxing. I love this. This is what it's all about. You can tell it's a big game when I'm here. I like it.
Blackburn lost, that's why.
I'll tell you what, mate. With Gareth on this morning, and I said to him, I loved Saturday night, mate. I loved Saturday night, George Foreman, the whole bit. I mean, I really enjoyed that, pal.
Yeah, it was good.
You've just done it, Adam.
We enjoyed it as well.
You've got him talking about boxing straight away.
I
know. You're derailing my guests here, Adam. Right, listen, I'm going to get you back on track because you're in Manchester. Tell us where you are, what you can see, what the mood's like.
Well, as you know, it's a huge week for the Premier League. Obviously, at the bottom of the table, we were talking about that all last night, but tonight's all about the top of the table. Manchester City taking on Arsenal. And listen, I'm keeping the boxing theme because I've come out and about. I've come into Hyde to the Hitman's gym himself, and I am joined by the main man, the one and only Mr. Ricky Hatton. He's alongside me right now. And Rick, obviously, lots of media talk about tonight's game being a championship decider. Is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think if City win, I think Arsenal have... I didn't think, a few weeks ago, I didn't think we were going to catch them, you know what I mean? And because they're a new, fresh team, I thought they'd have dropped off sooner, to be honest. But fair play, they've been playing some great stuff. They've still been in with a shout, and it's still all to play for. But I think if we take 3 points today, I think heads might drop at Arsenal a fair bit, and I think that will be the difference. Because City... but they've played so well all season, and they've just lost that bit of form right down at the most, crucial time down the home straight, haven't they? But there's no foregone conclusion. City fans are talking like it's already done, but no, I think we've caught them up now, and if we can get that 3 points tonight, I think that might make the difference. Yeah.
How are you feeling about it tonight?
I'm excited. I think the last few games, Arsenal haven't looked what they've looked like. They've come off form a little bit. They've dropped a few points, haven't they? And City have caught them up a little bit. And City, have come into the form. But when you want them to come into the, when they come into the best form of the season that they are at the minute. Haaland's bang on form, easy to the back of the net, left, right, and centre, really on form. Where Arsenal are starting to dip ever so slightly. So I think I speak for most City fans. I think we're all looking forward to tonight. That to just try and help put the finishing touches to what we're doing here in the Premier League. Anyway,
when you speak to the younger generation of City fans, have you got to keep remembering him that these are the good times? Once upon a time, we were Gillingham away. You know what I mean? Getting turned over midweek.
Well, my lad Campbell, my kids who are City fans, they've only been used to winning. They've not been used to, the second league, you know what I mean, going down to Main Road, and playing Grimsby, and no disrespect to teams like Grimsby, obviously, but I mean, the youngsters today have only been used to winning titles, and they've not seen what City fans have probably had to go through over the years. So it's nice, and I tell you what, never in my time when I was watching City a few years back in the day, never in my time did I think we'd be watching football and players of this standard. Yeah.
Ricky, it's Laura. I've got to ask, because when I watch Manchester City in recent memory, they just look like this juggernaut that you can't stop, especially at this time of the season. They just go, and they know how to do it. If you were giving Arsenal a couple of tips on where you think City might be weak, where would it be?
Arsenal got quality, aren't they? To be honest, I can't see them going for goal tonight. I think they're going to probably sit back and probably try and hit us on the break, which I think sometimes. I think the big danger is what we've got now in our things. I mean, teams that had successes against City, believe it or not, is when they come and had a bit of a go at us. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes when they sit back scared of us, we come on top, it's when they come and have a bit of a go at us now. But now we've got Mr. Haaland up front, you know what I mean? If you put the pressure on us too much, that big lump's waiting up there, isn't it, to counter? So it's very, very dangerous for teams, to go for gold now. And so I think most teams will sit back and try and hit us on the counter, and I think that's what Arsenal will do tonight.
Ricky, tell me, it's Ali here, mate. Good to talk to you. It's an amazing season for Man City so far. I mean, none of the players and Pep, understandably, will talk about this treble. But if I was to ask you, which one of the competitions do you think will be the most difficult? And by that I mean, do you see Manchester United in the FA Cup final? Do you see Arsenal tonight? Or do you see potentially Real Madrid or the winners of the Milan game?
I think the Champions League. I think obviously because it's the one thing that we've not won. We've been the favourites for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? We've not won it. I think City fans for the last 3 years we've fancied winning it and we haven't.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's the one we've got to really go for. To be honest with you, I think you know, Real Madrid, great team, and you got the Milan teams. You know, that are really good teams, but maybe not the forces they were in years gone by. And I think this City team, I don't know what you think, Al, but I think this City team could sit in any team in any era, even though they've not won the Champions League yet. Yeah. I think this team could compete with anyone in years gone by. I think they're that good, and I think we just need to, as far as the Champions League goes, does the business. And I think, you know, it's all snowballing, isn't it? You know, we win the Premiership, the confidence goes up. You know, I mean, we win tonight against Arsenal, confidence is going to go up. And everything just snowballs, doesn't it? But I think for City fans, I think we've not got to get too excited, because like I just said to you there before, we've been excited about this Champions League for the last 3 years and it just hasn't happened. So we're starting to get a little bit excited again, and I'd keep saying to all my mates, hey, calm down, you, shut up now, come on, because it's all gone the wrong way up, hasn't it, you know, for the last 3 years. But I think this year probably more confident than I have been for the last 3. Yeah, I think we've got with Haaland. I think when Haaland's on form, I think no team beats us, you know.
Yeah. Ricky, we've got to let you go. Thank you so much. Big congratulations to your boy as well. I was there. He was on the AJ undercard. A lovely body shot as well that I'm sure you were pretty proud of. So all the best to your boy. Thanks so much for speaking to us this morning, Ricky. Thanks to Adam Catterall too. And we'll speak to you both very soon.
Perfect.
Is that it? Yeah.
Take it.
I love that again.
Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it.
That's it, guys. Yeah, that's it. Cheers. Hey, Jim White's come in the studio. Hello, Jim.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.